Hello viewers, we're back with the Oreck XL Classic that we serviced a couple days ago. I purchased a new brush roll, which of course had to come in plastic film. So I'll turn this on so we can hear what the problem is, and then we're going to replace the brush roll, which I believe should alleviate the noise. Let's see if we can keep the camera where it's supposed to be. Okay, so that to me sounds like a spoiling bearing. I don't think that it's the motor bearing because it doesn't make the noise with the brush roll or with the belt removed. So I suspect it's got to be the brush roll bearing. So, which is kind of unfortunate because the brush roll itself, as far as the bristles are concerned, does not seem to be worn down, doesn't seem to have a lot of hours on it. And I took the time to clean it off, but we're going to have to replace it anyways because, well, for starters, these vacuums are loud enough as they are to begin with. We don't need to add any noise. Plus, that if it's making that noise, the bearings aren't working properly, which results in more resistance during operation, which we don't want. Brush roll is very easy to replace. That's one of the reasons why I like Oreck vacuums so much, is that all the service is very easy. In fact, if you can use a screwdriver, you can pretty much do any service on here. It's not difficult at all. We'll have this changed in just a few minutes. Now I tried putting a couple of drops of oil into the brush roll bearing on this side because you can reach that side. Just comes right out like that. This is, it doesn't feel that bad, but I suspect that's what the problem is. I don't know how to oil. You could replace the bearing, I suppose. It's a ball bearing. I don't know, for the $5 or whatever one of these costs, it's probably not worth the trouble. Especially because a new one comes with a few extra belts, which are always good to have. And quite frankly, by the time the bearings go out, the bristles are probably going to be worn anyways. This is kind of unusual. I've never had the bearings give out on one of these. So let's see here. Yeah, it's about the same. This one really isn't that worn down, so it's a shame that it failed, but this is a little bit stiffer. It'll work a little better because it's newer. It'll work better because it's stiffer, not because it's newer. The age doesn't make any difference. Alright, so the textured side here goes vertical like that. Line it up together. Grab the belt, which is very tight, that's normal. And get it in place. It does take a fair bit of effort to get the belt on, to get it in place with the belt, because it's very there's a lot of tension on there. Alright, that's in place. Causes cancer, that's lovely. Why can't we make things with non-toxic chemicals? And that's it. That's all there is to it. Replacing the belt on one of these. Really, really simple. I mean, not the belt, the brush roll. The belt, you actually don't even have to take the bottom plate off. There's an access door on the side, one screw, and you can get to the belt. Now if the noise persists, then we know it's in the motor. We'll have to replace the motor bearings. I really hope that's not the case, because that's probably the only thing you can't do on here with just a screwdriver. But I think that this will fix it. Let's see. Sounds good to me. No more bearing spaz out sounds. Seems like it's working a little better too. Probably should have just changed it anyways. Chances are that belt roll's been in here since... Wow. That brush roll's been in here since it was new. And this machine is over 20 years old, so it was due for a full service and replacement of the consumable parts anyways. Okay. Couple dollars in parts, and this is ready for probably decades more of reliable service.